She arrives as if the city had whispered her name into the power lines and the wires obeyed. The skyline fractures with neon wounds, alleys hum with static, and every reflective surface carries a rumor of her silhouette before she steps there. When she moves, it is not walking, it is erasure, a subtraction of space that makes room for a figure stitched of glass and vengeance. People call her Vayne still, but that name is a husk, an address scribbled before demolition. Now she is Project, the hunter reforged by circuits that bleed light and skin that remembers only duty. The city is loud, but around her the noise falters, sound reluctant to announce her aim. She raises her crossbow and the light in its limbs is not electricity, it is hunger learning how to become a weapon. Her eyes are coated apertures, never closing, each blink replaced by recalibration. Screens across the megacity flicker to her rhythm. Billboards bend their messages toward her. Advertisements for shoes and cars collapse into target silhouettes. Somewhere deep beneath the pavement, a server farm shivers because one of its machines has seen her in a dream and can no longer compute without trembling. Her transformation was not gentle. Flesh was stripped, memory partitioned, guilt archived into a data vault guarded by drones. But vengeance needs no archive, it writes itself onto every surface. When she exhales, holograms shatter. When she reloads, entire blocks pause to hear the clack echo like a sermon. And when she fires, the city recalculates its skyline to dodge the trajectory but fails. The echoes of war follow her. Alleyways where rebels once burned, rooftops where machines hunted their creators, courtyards where blood dried into circuitry patterns. She walks through these ruins, her boots sparking against digital ghosts. Former comrades appear as projections in glass shards, flickers of laughter, orders shouted, deaths screamed into comms. They vanish when she looks directly as though ashamed to still exist in her orbit. The liminal witnesses are everywhere. Street preachers see her shadow pass and rewrite their sermons into warnings. Hackers chasing freedom in backroom dens glimpse her silhouette in code strings. Even children who know only games pause mid-run when her afterimage streaks across a window. They feel hunted though she has not chosen them. Everyone becomes quarry when proximity itself is guilt. And then the rupture. A night where the city folded its districts like a map and opened a wound of neon deep enough to drown stars. She walked into it. Every camera turned inward, every drone tilted like supplicants. Buildings bent their reflections toward her figure. She drew the crossbow taut, and reality frayed like cheap wiring. Rain fell as shards of black glass. Thunder roared but spoke binary. Dogs howled but their mouths emitted radio static. Through it all she did not stop. The hunter without horizon is not a soldier. Soldiers defend. She does not defend. She eliminates. For each shot loosed, the city remembers one less tyrant. For each kill, one less god of the machine age. But there is no peace. The city grows new tyrants as easily as it grows wires. And so the revelation, she is not justice. Justice implies an end. She is recursion, a loop hard-coded into the system. Her hunt is infinite. Those who survive her passing say they saw no face, only a mask of fractured light. Others claim they saw her true form for a second. A woman still underneath, mouth open in an endless scream that no circuitry could silence. When dawn comes, the skyline glows with fresh advertisements. Streets flood again with noise. Citizens pretend normalcy. But every flickering bulb, every corrupted signal, every shiver in the static is her warning. She is still walking, still subtracting, still hunting. And if your name has ever been whispered into the wires, then you are already prey.